Good morning and welcome back to the channel. It was a beautiful day here in the Bay Area. Look at this. The skies are beautiful. So calm. The sun's already beaming. So yeah, as you can see on the thumbnail, today we're going to talk about 1 month ownership of the 2013 Fiat 500 Abarth that I've purchased. And yeah, without further ado, here is a cold start. Okay, so 1 month of ownership, and yeah, check that out. The TPM, or the tire pressure monitoring. This is actually the second time I've seen this. The first time I saw this was about 2 days ago, and I don't know why, but immediately I went to the forums and I started looking up like why this is coming up. And I didn't know this ahead of time, but I guess people were saying that it is an issue, that they see this and sometimes it's not fixable. So I just started panicking, and then I decided, well, you know what? I did notice the tire like caught my attention even before I saw the whole TPM thing. So then I put in some air, because I had to put in some air on my Ducati anyways. So I gave it some air and it was good after that when I took it to work the other day. So, but now it's back. I'd be losing air that quickly on a brand new tire, on a car I barely use and I've only owned for a month? I don't know. So yeah, we'll probably monitor that. I know there's a lot of Fiat guys watching, Abarth dudes. Leave in the comments your experience with that whole issue. Oh God, cannot get tired of that sound. It's just, oh yeah, awesome. Yeah, just realized though, I forgot my mask, and it's kind of like a weird thing now to like not be wearing a mask. Yeah, just getting coffee, that's all. Alright, so we got a coffee, got that plugged in as per usual, and sounds so good. Yes. Well, yeah, it's hard to believe that it's only been a month, or I mean, it's already been a month of ownership with the Abarth, and nothing but joy. It's been such a fun car to drive and own, and I think I've only put, actually I thought I put less miles on it, but it appears that I've put about maybe around 400 miles on it, and I thought it'd be a lot less than that. Now if you have a daily driver or a daily commuter, then yeah, that's not much miles, right? I guesstimated when I got the car that I would probably drive it 3,000 miles in a year, which is ridiculously low if you compare that to, again, daily driver cars. Oh man, I need to shift gears. Overall, such a joy to have, really fun car. Oh, by the way, the light went out. The TPM, the tire pressure monitoring is So I don't know, right? Now I saw some videos that talk about things you'll find in a negative way with the vehicles. Saw a really good video where the guy was talking about the side skirt, and it's funny because I actually saw someone else I follow. That video was just a video I found, but someone else I follow actually showed how to fix that. So that's already two people that talk about the fender, or the side skirt kind of coming off. And it was something I noticed even before I watched either one of those videos, that the side skirt is slightly coming off, and that it's a common thing with these vehicles. The other was the buttons on the radio, and yeah, the buttons on the radio on my wife's Fiat 500 is the first one I noticed ever, and that was before I watched any of the videos from other folks talking about their Fiats, their 500s or their Abarth, the radio. This one itself is actually in pretty good condition, although from what I hear is it doesn't matter how much you actually press the buttons. It doesn't matter how you store the car throughout the day, if you leave it in the garage, or if you actually leave it outside in the sun all the time. It doesn't matter, the paint's just gonna come off. So that's something I slightly noticed, tiny bit here in this radio, and it is something you notice a little bit more in the Fiat 500, my wife's Fiat 500. Other than that, like, I mean, these are little things that, yeah, are common. And that's the one thing I've noticed from what I've, you know, seen in videos and heard from other folks, is that the things you're gonna find, I wouldn't say necessarily wrong, but the little things that you might nitpick about the car are things that are common throughout all of the Fiat 500s and the Abarths and things like that. So I'm aware of them, and I could see it already, kind of, sort of. Now the things like the gas mileage has been fair for the way I drive the car and how far I drive the car. No complaints there. How comfortable it is, I think it's comfortable enough. It doesn't necessarily feel like a full-on sports car like my Porsche does, but it does have that feel, especially at the short shifter. The short shifter that's added to this car, oh man, I love it, and it's something I'm already looking into for the Porsche as well. It is such a great feeling. I don't want to drive another stick shift that doesn't have that short throw. It's a must-have now, the way I see it. It's just a great feel. On the other people's videos, I also noticed that people were talking about the Beats audio in these vehicles, how they're loud, but they don't sound great. And I haven't played anything other than like a little bit of radio and some metal on inside the vehicle, like a CD from Tool. So maybe it's not the right kind of music to get that true, like, audio, what it's meant to sound like from Beats audio. I don't know. So maybe I'll try like a hip-hop CD or something like that later on. But with a car that has a sound like this, a soundtrack from that exhaust like this, it doesn't matter that much. Just like the Porsche, like, it's one of the main reasons why I haven't changed the head units. Like back in the day when I had my Honda Civics and things like that, my Acura Integra, back when I had a lot more Japanese cars, one of the first things I would do is change the head unit. And with these two cars, just the symphony of sound that comes from the exhaust from this one, and the sound from the engine coming from the Porsche, those things you really don't care about listening to music as much. As a matter of fact, there's times where, like, if I'm not on the freeway, I roll the windows down on this car and I turn off the radio, or at least turn it way down, and just listen to that sweet sound from the exhaust and the engine, the turbo. So yeah, that's not something I'm too concerned about, but it's something that I've heard from others, and that I could kind of acknowledge that, yeah, you know, it's not the greatest sounding. The Bose in the Porsche definitely sounds the best. Even the no-name radio that's in the Lexus, I don't know what that is, but it has a subwoofer as well. Even that sounds a little bit better than this. But again, whatever, you know, you drive it to hear it, you drive it to enjoy the drive, and not necessarily the music, although I love music. And But yeah, that's something I figure I'd bring up anyway. Window tint, yeah, that's something I haven't been able to do just because of what's going on. I've tried calling them a couple times just in case they decided that maybe they are essential and they would work, or maybe they could do it in a way where it's no contact or whatever. But yeah, each time I call, it goes straight to voicemail, and they're saying that they're closing to further notice. So the window tint's gonna have to wait a little bit longer. The license plate for the Abarth, the black California license plate, that should be coming soon. We'll see, maybe in a couple weeks. But the thing about the DMV, I don't know if this is a thing in your state, but in California, you can order these license plates and then they give you zero way of tracking your order, of knowing when it's coming in. They just kind of give you a receipt right off the bat, and that's it. There's nothing else other than you just gotta wait. And what happened with the Porsche last time is it never arrived, and I started to wonder, like, wait, this is taking a little bit longer. I know it takes long when you personalize the license plate, but in this case it's not personalized. In the Porsche's case, it wasn't personalized either. It was just a black California license plate from the 60s. And it took me to finally call the DMV, and they had to sort it out, and there was some sort of glitch where they're like, wow, yeah, we got your payment, but we didn't get your order placed in. So the DMV, oh my God, they're so far, so late in like technology, and like so not advanced at all. Like Amazon can track your package to like what block it's at. You know, like it's 10 blocks away, and now it's 5 blocks away. Oh, it's gonna be at your doorway in like 2 seconds. But the DMV, nope, it's so far out. I remember I actually had to fax them information. Yeah, I had to use a facsimile to send them information. Anyways, I'm blabbing on about the DMV now, not even talking about the Abarth and owning it for a month. But I've said it already, 1 month in, loving this car. Can't wait to get the windows tinted to protect the interior and keep this interior looking as nice as it does for the future. Maybe adding some performance parts, but it's just not something I want to touch just yet. By the way, when I got it, it was 24,000 miles on it. It's about a little bit over 25.3 on it, so I'm thinking I'll put like about 400 something miles on it. So it's not like a full-on like true month's worth of experience with the car, but I have owned it for a month. So yeah, if you have any questions about it, please comment below. If you have anything you want to share about what you've gone through with owning this car for a while, please let me know also. But I'm gonna leave it at that for now. And yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're healthy. And thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with anyone else you think might like this content. I'll talk to y'all later.